guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, so I'm going to explain you how to make the such graphs. They're actually known as racing graphs, so you can easily make it on a website name as flourish.studio. So I actually just spelled it wrong. And okay, so the name of the website is flourish.studio, and you can easily use it to make different kind of visualizations. And I'm just going to go through some of them, and I'm just going to show you how they are, what they look like. The different kind of categories, from area chart to area chart stack, or column chart, donut chart, or if you also want to make a projection map, you can use it. And for other than that, you can use for scatter maps, or you can use bar charts, or some Sankey diagrams, or something else, column chart, whatever you want. So in this video, I'm just going to focus on the bar chart, and I'm going to show you how does it works. So I'm actually using a template, and later on I'm going to make it with my own data set for the COVID-19 patients all over the world. So as you can see that you can change the chart style from horizontal to vertical, and you can also sort them based on their values, like if from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest, and it can depend on entirely on the data. Also, you can also increase and decrease the spacing between the bars. As you can see, like before percent, now I've made 20, so there you can see that they have more space now. Also, you can increase the number of the bars that you want to show, like you want to show 20 bars, you want to show 5 bars, or you just want to specify a certain value. So it all depends on you, or how do you want to see. So if you specify it like I only want to show this much height of the graph, or this much height, then it will only show only the specific number of countries coming in that specific area. So you can change. I prefer using number of bars, which is more convenient. So now this is the data that the graph is using right now. They are divided in different categories: country, region, image, and all these values from 1960 to further, like 2014, I guess. So as you can see, there are different links for the image URLs. So if you want, you can change the if you can add any other thing, or if you want to add any other object and you want to have some specific image, then you can change. For example, I'm just going to show you one simple example. I'm just going to use the flag of my country, and I will replace it with some other country, and I will show you how does it works. It doesn't specifically has to be from this country. What I do is that I use these ones so that it can save my time. But if you want to make your own graphs, for example, if you want to make some items, like if you are selling something online, then you can use different images for those items, and you can see how well they are performing over years or over time. So make sure that you use .png format, and then you paste here, and then you can see from the graph, like wherever China is, the map, the flag is of Pakistan, and that's how I did it. So you can just change image easily and go on Google, find any other PNG images. So I'm just going to use my own data now. So I already made classified different data from WHO, and I use this data to classify different countries and the number of patients recorded over from 21st January to up to 29th of March, 29th of February. So during this time, I saw a lot of countries, like they started coming after 18th or 17th of February, and there was a huge change in the number of patients in South Korea, which increased from almost like 30 patients to almost up now to 3,000 patients. That's a huge number. So like I told before, that if you want to use a graph, if you want to use an image of any other country, so the easiest thing is that you just go you type a name and make it PNG, open it as a new image, and then just copy the link and paste it over there. You can easily replace the flag, or you can easily replace any image that you want. So it all depends on you what kind of image. No, so .svg is not the right format, so I'm just gonna go and make it PNG, and so I'm just gonna type it again. Or I was thinking related first, but I just wanted to show you guys again how to do it. So I'm just gonna open a PNG image, and then I'm gonna use it as a image over there. So you just click on it and make sure that you open the image in a new tab, and then open image in new tab. Then you can see that now it has a PNG format. Now you can copy this link and paste it over here, and there is a certain value at the end of the graph, at the end of the table, because in the start there was no case in the New Zealand and the start. So now you can see there are different dates categorized as country, region, flag, and different dates and with different number of patients recorded. So as you can see, the values are starting from the column D, and they're ending at the column AQ. So you can replace ZZ here with AQ so that you can see the actual number of columns that are being used in your data. So the thing is that I already recorded my data here. So now what I'm gonna do is like, so the image column is in the C, which is so you have to replace that one. And text or HTML show. I don't want to show that HTML text because it's also in the C, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. And then I'm gonna see in preview that there I can see my number, and also I can see the flag inside the bar, and that's what it is. So now you can see there's a bar, the bottom is scrolling down, and this is actually the timeline. So it's not working right now, which is weird because I need to refresh the page one more time. So I'm gonna refresh it one more time, and then we can see the graph is working more easily, more smoothly. So as you can see, the Thailand had the highest number of cases in the start, and then comes Singapore, and then comes Japan, and then comes South Korea from the bottom from 12 to 16, then 17, then 18, 23, 24. Then there was a stagnant figure up till 31st, and after the 31st patient, the numbers got beyond the limit, and they were not in control. But so far, whatever the situation is, the Korean government is really trying hard to make it best. So coming back to the topic again, so the number of bars you can change from 5 to 10, whatever you want. Like the more the bars, the smaller will be the graph, and that won't look beautiful. So what I prefer is that I use 20 countries at this moment, and it looks not too small for instance now, and I can decrease the space here, and also I can sort them based on their values, highest to lowest. And also now if I want to change the color, if I want to change by color by the bar, like every bar has a different color, then I can choose by bar. If I want to choose by category, which is the Africa regions, America, Oceania, Asia, then it will have different colors depending on category. Or if you want just one single color for all of them, then you can choose a single, and also can change the color for a single. And as you can see that I changed, and it didn't change too much because it was almost similar color, that's why. And also you can decrease and increase the opacity, like how bright do you want it to be, like how visible do you want it to be. So one is more better, but I was thinking that the opacity, lower opacity was also beautiful. So you can also change the labels. You want to show the image, the flag outside, or you want to show the name outside, so you can change the labels in axis, images on the bar, or text on the bar. It's up to you. And how far do you want it from the y-axis, so you can change that. So it's better to keep it away from the axis so that the name is bigger, you can easily see it. And also if you want to show the value of the bar, you can click show the value. And how much space do you want it from the bar, like from the end of the bar and the value, so it's up to you. So now comes the image size, which is the flag itself. So if you want to fill it, or you want it in rectangle shape or in circle shape, you can change it depending upon what are your needs, or like how does it looks beautiful, or whatever you want. And then you can change the counter, which is this bar coming at the bottom. You can change the current time, which is like if the sooner it changes, and every timeline will keep on changing. And also the size and the color, you can change it whatever you like. So I prefer choosing it a dull color, so that there's more emphasis on the graph itself instead of the date. So the thing is that the more less prominent this date is, the more prominent will be your graph. So it depends on you, how do you want to align it. And then comes the captions. So you can change the captions. I guess I didn't put a caption here, so that's why I cannot see the caption right now. I cannot see anything else. You can also give a control for your graphs. If you are putting, if you want to link in your website or somewhere, then the viewer can change the values from highest to lowest, or whatever controls you allow them to do so. So now the legend comes. In this one particular, there is no legend, so that's why you're gonna see any effect while I'm pressing the legend category. So the thing is, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and then I'm gonna go into the timeline. And this is actually for the animations. I'm not using any animation in this one, so just simple graph. Then I can just use it like this. And then comes the size and font of the text that is being shown, and you want to change it to a different font. The most good one was like Cabin Sketch. I like this one, so I just use it. I just saw this in the end, and I was going to use it, but I prefer using the Source Sans Pro, which is the default size and font by default. So I'm just going to use that one. And then comes the presentation, the layout order for the graph, or how do you want it. If you want it on top of the page, you want it on the bottom of it, it all depends on you. So there are a lot of things that if you want to If you want to learn more about it, you can just go on the website. They have easy access for all the different kind of graphs, and you can use it. And this is one of a hand, one hand for people who want to make a video, because if you want to publish it, you have to buy for it. You have to buy this. So what I do is I make full screen in the Google Chrome, and then make a full screen here, and then I switch on my cam recorder or my screen recorder. So I record it like this, and then after recording it, I can use it wherever I want without paying anything. So that's one tip for you guys. So if you want to use it, make sure you will use a Google Chrome or any other browser which has a full screen extension, so you can use it easily. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So if you need to learn something else, you can let me know. And guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and I hope you like the video. Thank you. See you next time.